Hello everybody, here is Quiots and we are in our HARPY and the Talos mission. We killed the first two Taloses, but the third Talos is right in the middle of the grid. So what should we do? Is try to engage him inside the grid. It actually is too dangerous. I hope I can bring him somewhere outside the grid that he can follow us outside the grid and then start approaching him again. Try to drive him out of the grid. If we take a look at him, he's going in the opposite direction. He's going inside the grid. Wow. So what should we do? Let's see if we go that way. He's changed direction. It looks like he's changing direction. Yes, it looks like it's working. He is now following us outside. But our transversal is starting to become dangerously low because is now on our tail. Still 300. It's still okay. What's his speed? The speed is 140 kilometers. It's really slow. In fact, we've driven him inside the grid quite a lot, trying to make him move outside. In fact, he was moving more inside the grid. Yeah, kind of annoying. I'm not going to die in the grid with my HARPY at the second Talos burner mission take. I just invested 50 million plus this the 70 million from whoa. Too much talking, guys, too much talking. Transversal was down to 200% to 200. Whew. So I was saying that I just invested 70 million with the HARPY plus the two Suicide Merlin ship, and I just made the 20 million from one mission, so I still need to make 3 missions to start earning to go on the positive, because as of now I'm invested the money, but I just won 1 and I still need to won 4 without trying to lose another ship. Transversal down to 500. And is falling in our trap. I mean, I'm not falling in his trap, but is now going sideways. I would like to drive him away. 233, 300, 500, 666. Okay, we change direction and now is moving in the right direction, it seems. Yes. Okay, is now moving in the right direction. We can start moving a little bit upwards, maintaining this direction. Transversal should stay the same. Okay, he's now very far. He's still moving outside. Are you still moving outside? What's the speed? 150. Okay. The important that it keeps on moving and get out the grid. Get out the grid, please. Move outside the grid. I want to document this, even if I already made a video on on the Talos burner, but this never happened before. So I think this video could go with some part of the tactics. What does it mean? This is really annoying. It's really annoying. It's taking too much time. It's almost out. And then we have to start moving back in, and it will start moving back inside the grid. So it's just exiting now the grid perimeter. And we got the bounties from the first two Talos. Come on. We're like 500 kilometers from this guy. Let's see what happens if we start moving towards him. Will it change direction? Yeah. Something is happening, but I'm not sure exactly what's happening, because it's still moving towards us, but he has the vector on the opposite direction. Our transversal is really low now, so we should try to make it a little bit bigger, even if we are at 500 kilometers. I would like to be the first to try okay, 300 transversal is okay, and he's still moving towards us. Okay. So it feels to me like this kind of distance is safe for me to engage. I just have to approach him. If he's not coming back, and our transversal stay up, it's now fine to engage the Talos. Now it will take some time. It would really took some time to drive these guys out. The last time he was like over here on top of the grid, so it was okay to engage him. I didn't have to enter this grid of that, these booby traps of proximity turrets. We're still quite far, 300 kilometers, but we are closing in. Still moving towards us. Transversal 500. We are moving close to 1000 meters per second. This fitting could be lightly improved if you are able to fit anything more speedy. He starts firing at 220 kilometers. He's already firing at us. But our transversal is pretty high. And he's now within our 200 kilometers range. He's moving towards the grid again. not good. Not good. Let's change direction. Moving too close to the angle. I would like to point in a little bit on the left. It is pointing straight. You want to stay over 200 kilometers. So let's try to approach him. Maybe we can get him before he gets into the grid. This is annoying, because I'm not so good at manual piloting, and when I'm doing the loop, I'm not particularly good, but because he's the last guy, we could also orbit him at 500 meters. Important that we get him before he gets too near the proximity. Is 145 kilometers, so we have more than 100 kilometers between 80 kilometers between the turret and him. We are closing in. We are closing in. and we can use now orbit because there's no one else around to snipe at us. And yeah, we've done it with the turret at 40 kilometers. This is a good snapshot for the mission. Are we moving? No, we are sitting still. And that's it. HARPY versus Talos. Take 2. Aha. A skin. It's done.
You cannot move there because natural phenomena are disrupting the ship.
All right.
Warp drive active.
And that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Cheers.